In the cards TCG, doing an MH3 collector booster box opening today. So let's go ahead and get into the actual case. This is a part where if I'm really unlucky, they messed up my order. Just imagine just opening this and then just ripping out a bunch of like MKM collector boosters and they messed up. That would be pretty tragic. Alright, so let's go ahead and extract some of these. Open this upside down so I wouldn't show my shipping label, which probably is not important because most of the people here know me already. Why are you worrying about whether or not we know or like where you live? All of us here know you personally. We know where you live. All right. Well, we have 6 collector boosters. Which one do we start with first? I don't know how to do polls on Twitch yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't think about this. I could have done a D6. Screw it. I'm going to set these off to the side, and we're just going to open them in a... Fine, 3. Thank you. The rest of them are going to be opened in a very... Ooh. Pay no attention to the noises behind the curtain. There we go. All right. Yeah, Hedward, I know this is Taylor, by the way. But thanks for clarifying. Maybe for... You know what, you have more streaming experience than I do. That could be for other people in the chat that don't know that Hedward equals Taylor. I just realized that. All right. I can hear the crinkling of all the product, which is good. I was actually concerned that the mic might not pick up the pack crack, you know. But let's get into it. I do also have a screen share overlay set up for the case that we want to start looking at prices. And that is just tcgplayer.com. I've got that set up right here. However, I'm kind of hoping to not mess around with that until we've got like a lot of cards in front of us. So, can everybody hear that? Can everybody hear the pack opening? I do have a nicer microphone that I can use once I get my setup figured out. Got Tune the Narrative, Marionette Apprentice. There's another Goyf. That's a nice hit. Commander card. Hey, we got a Wooded Foothills. Endurance. Flooded Strand foil, extended border. And a token. Let's get rid of this. Let's figure out some setup stuff. I've identified that right here is the glare spot, right at the bottom, so I can't put the fetches there like I did previously. We got Twins of Discord. I'll just start making a lineup of rare cards, even the commander cards too. Make a pile of full arts and some cool looking common and uncommon alts or notable things of that nature. And Barbarian Ring. And then I think for purposes of having a clean opening video for this much product, I'm going to take the rest of the stuff and set it off to the side in a big pile. Let's focus on the value and the rares. Maybe go back through these as we go on. Let's get into the next pack. All right. Got Cursed Marauder, Swamp, Lion Umbra, Grim Servant, Detective's Phoenix, Satya, the Necro. Oh, you see that in the back? I think I got a textured foil. Aetherflux Genius, Necrobloom, Kali of the Vast. We'll take those. Oh no, not a great start. It's a Fury. Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. So we gotta lay those out over here. Not thrilled with any of those commons and uncommons. Let me take a look at that. Oh, is that a printing error? Okay, so I don't know if you can even see it. It's like right there. There's like a bump, and I thought it was a bit of spittle. I was so excited for the textured foil unplayable Fury that I just went and spit on it. It's not. It's like a bump. I know, I thought the same thing about the SR for the Viola. Um, SR Viola for EBO1 from the One Piece trading card game. But that is actually like a tier. That is an intentional thing. That just looks like a bubble in the foiling process, which is weird. But we did get a texture foil Fury. That's cool. I can put that in my commander deck, where I recently replaced. I recently replaced a regular Fury with an old border, yeah, a retro border foil, and now I can replace that. Waterlog Teachings. There's an island, no elemental blast, and a meltdown. And we got Flooded Strand. Another fetch land. 3 fetch lands. Aether Refinery. Full border invert polarity is nice. Old border Bloodstain Mire. Ooh, and a foil special guest prismatic ending. That's pretty good. That's pretty lucky. I don't think that's. I don't know. I was really, really surprised that the special guest dismember is like $7, which is really disappointing. But you know, prismatic ending might be a little more. And it's a special guest art, so we'll throw it in the sleeve. I have a feeling that at the end of this video, I'm going to look at certain cards, like maybe this old border endurance might be like $20 or $30 or something, and I would be like, I probably should have put that in a sleeve. And same with like the Nethergoyf, but let's sort of save the sleeves for the big hits. All right, let's go through here. Priest of Titania foil, planes. Got an old border tireless provisioner, is pretty cool. Archway of Innovation, Wonderscape Sage. Ooh, we got 6 full border. Oh, all right. Full border Tamio Inquisitive Student and a Warden Soul Trader. That one I happen to know is worth a decent chunk of change. So let's throw that in the sleeve. I ran out of what? Endurance is $8? Good lord. How the mighty have fallen. But yeah, this flip Tamio is, I believe this is like 60 or something like that. Regular Tamio used to be 40, so they may have changed. I guess if I really wanted to, I could just live check these prices. Yeah, no, let's not waste time. Maybe I'll go back to that later. But yeah, very pretty Tamio. All right, moving on to the next pack. end of the day, even if I do get to edit the stream into a video and be a little more careful about how much time I spend on each pack, I do have to be present for Father's Day dinner. I would like to be able to do that. Ooh, foil Old Border Tireless Provisioner. We got a Jet Medallion. We got an Azalask, an Amphibian Downpour, Toxic Deluge. Hey! And of course, the best card in the set, Ruby Medallion. I mean, if you're me. Best card in the set, actually. I don't know about that, but I do enjoy some Ruby Stormin. No, please don't leave. We've still got so much more packs to open. All right. Well, this is really pretty. I don't think it's worth a lot. Actually, it's just a card that I know I personally am going to be putting into my Storm deck. And this pile has started going to the glare zone, so I'm going to condense this. The glare zone is right here. Gotta keep stuff out of there. Get on the next pack. Ah! Apparently the grip strength training that I did earlier this week means nothing. Just need to be more aggressive and rip into those bad boys. Alright. Ben Popper card. Static Prism. Symbiote. We got a Mountain. Testing Ground. Unstable Amulet. I'm interested in that. Ripples of Undeath. Sage of the Maze. I think this is actually worth a bit. Sapphire Medallion Borderless. This card looks very good. Hey, a full art Warren Soul Trader. Nice. And in Etchfoil Lelia the Blade Reforged, which I think is worth like nothing. Either way, it's a pretty good pack. You know, I'm going to be going through this stuff later anyways, so I'll pull out things that look cool or that I want, or that are like highly played. Ripples of Undeath is a nice card. I think the Sage of the Maze was one of the the MH3 commander cards that I actually identified was, oh, this actually says the price of this is a lot. The Warren Soul Trader just looks so cool. We'll go ahead and throw these here. And we're still on 4 fetches so far for this box. Let's move the big hits over here. This isn't really a big hit, I guess. So we'll just kind of tuck it up at the front here. Ah, there we go. All right, next pack. I'm gonna start a new row of rares. Hey, we got an Amped Raptor. I still need like 2 more of those now. Swamp. Jolted Awake. Galvanic Discharge. There's a Harbinger of the Seas. Not extended border though. Sorry, Kyle. An Hourglass of the Lost. Full Art Arena of Glory. Hey, we got an Old Border Flare of the... I spoke too soon. Cal! Somebody call Cal! We have a Merfolk player friend that will be very happy to see that one of these has surfaced because he's looking for them. So I'll actually throw that over here. We will put the rest of these in the second row here. Throw these over here. Oh, what the heck, I'll throw a sleeve on it. Alright, next pack. Need more fetches. Snacker, Axe, Legion Leadership, Planes, Hard Evidence. I have not been setting these aside, but I guess I do know some people that I guess I do know some people that play this card in Creativity. Pearl Medallion, Copy Land, Winter Moon, Borderless, Echoes of Eternity. Very cool looking foil Borderless Abstruse Appropriation. It's too bad I don't plan on using that in anything. Alright. We got these cards to add to the piles. Next pack. Got that. Old Border Unholy Heat. Retro Foil, Tune the Narrative. Invert Polarity. Disa. Yeah, okay. Disa, the Restless. A Borderless Bloodstained Mire. There's a Kappa Cannoneer. And a foil full art, or full art? Alternate art. Borderless. Wooded Foothills. Very cool. So that brings our fetch count up to 6 for this box. You get a Kappa Cannoneer, which is either the greatest thing ever or your worst nightmare, depending on how you feel about that card. Alright, 3 more to go for this first box. 3 packs now have had 2 fetches. Why stop at 3? Why not 4 or 5? Or how many packs come in this? 16? I'm dumb. I should know where on the box it says this many packs show up in this box. I can also count. I can't count. Alright. Islands. Consuming Corruption. Munitions Expert Old Border Retro. That's pretty cool. I know someone that might want one of those. A Shadow of the Second Sun. Eldritch Immunity. Profile Art Lelia the Blade Reforged. Hey, we got an Esper Sentinel here. And a Extended Border Wooded Foothills. We've got 7 fetches now. That's crazy. Get to throw these over here. I believe the Esper Sentinel is worth... I don't know. I'll throw a sleeve on it, though. It's cool. Alright. 2 more packs. I'm being told the number of packs is 12. Which makes sense to me. Alright, we got a Swamp. There's a regular Retro Munitions Expert. A Power Balance. Blaster Hulk. There's a Nadu profile. Oh, yo, this is a pack. Okay, so let's Power Balance. That's a cool card. And then we've got, hang on, we have a Nadu profile, a Windswept Heath Borderless, up to 8 fetches, and a foil retro Null Drifter, which is just cool. That's a pack. Yeah, we're at 8 fetches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 8 fetches. 3 Wooded Foothills, 2 Bloodstained Mire, 2 Flooded Strands, and a Windswept Heath. That's crazy. Oh, I'm getting into the glare zone here. Put those off to the side. Harbinger, you go over there too. Sheesh. All right. I'd say the unluckiest part of this box is just that my texture foil was a Fury. Everything else I'm liking so far. No polluted. No polluted yet. Dr. Dulce Daddy. But we're looking for it. There's a Forest. Chris Marauder. We got a Brain Surge. Hey, it's foil Kozilek's Command. Sunken Palace, Dreamtide Whale Extended Border, Old Border Flare of Duplication, a foil Necro Bloom. These some cool cards. Okay, this is cool. That's cool enough for me to throw in my cool pile. All right. Let's go ahead and throw these rares here. I'm not sorting these very well, am I? But we can go back and sort everything later. Seems to be a... Oh my gosh, this is a very strong box. On fetches alone, this is a very strong box. And then, oh, I'm in the glare zone. Okay, this was the end of the first box, so let me go ahead and pick up these rares. Maybe go through some of the notable ones. Maybe not, actually. Let's try to be tight on time. But for this box, yeah. Textured foil, special guest, Tameo, Esper Sentinel. That's for Kyle. Ruby Medallion for me. Nethergoyf is great. Endurance apparently is $8. That's insane to me. Got a Nadu. Kappa Cannoneer is just a nice to have. Flare of Cultivation. I think Sage of the Maze is worth something. I do not know about Aslask. I keep on seeing people talking about it, but I'm not sure if that's for function or something else. I think Kali of the Vast might be worth something, Commander players. Or it might be worth less because of reprints, but alright. That is great first box. I'm going to move on to the next one. And I think that if I were to keep all of the stuff on the mat, it would not all fit. So we're going to go box by box. Come on. Gotta make some room here. Alright, let's get on to the next one. Yep, that was the first box. J Rose was taken. Yep, that was the first box. We have 6, so this is box number 2 of 6. This is an entire case that we're doing. I feel at some point I'm going to have to get a better handle on how I'm organizing all this stuff I'm putting off screen, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Alright. See how I do on box number 2. And I guess I'm now required to make a Dr. Zeus rhyme every single time that we go into a new box. Alright. What if I put the packs in the glare zone? So we know we don't want to put anything in the glare zone. Then I just open here and set things over here. And like maybe here and here. But the glare zone, we don't want to put cards in there because they just show up as a giant reflective pain in the ass. Alright. Yeah, I'm way too far up. There we go. Planes. Foil Retro Priest of Titanium, that's nice. Wheel of Potential, Tempt with Mayhem, Pearl Ear, Alt, White Orchid Phantom, and Amphibian Downpour, that's nice. Alright. Make separate piles for the separate boxes. This is discussion about what's happening off stream, obviously. Oh, why have I done this to myself? There we go. Narrative. I'm still way too far up. I actually got my camera angle right this time, so I don't have to like hold my hands in front of me. Biting Grace, Metastatic Evangel, Foil Ajani Nikal Pariah is nice. Conversion Apparatus. Interesting. Borderless Nethergoyf, we'll take that. Subtlety, and a Dress Down. Oh, that was a rare too. You can tell I'm totally on top of all of the values of the Commander product. I'm not. So we got some good ones there. I think I have like 3 old border subtleties now. Yep. Oh, we're starting to get out of frame. My bad. Okay. Meltdown. It's a mountain. Say old border meltdown. I don't know how many people are playing either spike or not. Here's a Nadu. That's a good one. Talon, Gates of Madara. White of the Reliquary. Ha ha ha. Let's go. Ugin's Labyrinth Borderless. My 4th overall. And a foil Sapphire Medallion as well. Let's go ahead and put a sleeve on that Ugin's Labyrinth Borderless. I have a YouTube channel of the same name in the Cards TCG. And so far we've done 2 different videos. Each video had 2 collector boxes. In the latter of those 2 videos, in the latter of those 2 videos, in 2 boxes I got 2 regular borderless Ugin's Labyrinth and 1 foil borderless Ugin's Labyrinth. That was a very good box. We'll throw that over here. Very excited to be able to have 4 borderless of that card because it looks insane, and I really want to try Eldrazi Aggro. Which you can also just use it as a soul land. It's not type locked like Eldrazi Temple. Vexing Bauble, I'm going to pull over every copy I see, I think. Swamp. We got it that heralds the end. Guide of Souls, that's a good one. Mutated Cultist. Got a borderless Pearl Medallion. Ooh, got an old border Flare of Malice and a foil borderless Flare of Duplication. That looks really cool. All right. The purple black hole looking one. Ooh, sorry. Am I going a little fast? Think about this one. Flare of Malice? Yeah. I think this is the one you're talking about, Young Lil Taco. So yeah, Flare of Malice. Oh, the top row. Sapphire Medallion? I'm doing my best. I'm not sure if I'm actually getting what you're trying to talk about. Okay, yeah. Sapphire Medallion, borderless foil. Very cool. All right. Let's go ahead and throw these back up there. This back. Night Apprentice. There's Planes. Got a Retro Brain Surge. Brea. Stone Idol Generator. Extended Border Disruptor Flute is nice. Oh. It would also be nice if I didn't drop all the commons or uncommons on top of everything. Alright. Oh. Do you not play Magic, Young Little Taco, or is this a comment on the video quality? That'd be kind of bad. Anyways. Disruptor Flute. Borderless Springheart and Antico. The game. Okay, cool. It's like, I thought that my setup was nice. Oh, yes. Yes, you could say that. You could say that this is Borderless Splinter Twin. We got Kalia the Vast. Etched foil. That's nice. I personally am not a huge fan of the etched styling, but some people like it. Let's throw those over here. We have hit no fetches so far in this box. All right. Mountain. Got a Tune the Narrative Retro. Consuming Corruption Retro. We've got Flare of Duplication, Ulamog's Dreadsire. There's a fetch. Oh, another double fetch pack. Got a Windswept Extended Border. Then we got a Wooded Foothills Borderless. And a foil Arena of Glory. Ooh. I think this is our textured foil. And since I'm seeing it from the backside, it is a Flip Planeswalker. I think I know which one it is, based on the color of the very small sliver of the artwork I saw. But we shall see when we get to the back of the pack. Got a Victimize. We got Null Drifter. Woohoo! Ulalek. Got an Emerald Medallion. Borderless. Yeah, it's Grist. Got another Windswept Heath. And we got a Grist Voracious Lava, which flips into Grist the Plague Swarm. Alright, let's go. Oh look, they gave us, oh that's a plant. That's a green insect token. Darn. Oh well, this goes in the sleeve. It's these double-sided cards are why I wish that I still had some penny sleeves. But right now I'm making do with just regulars. These cards do look pretty cool. I'm still a fan of the One Piece trading card game foils a little bit more, but they did a pretty good job on these textured foils. I do have some very specific gripes about them, but I'm comparing these to the One Piece card game texturing on their foils, and I think OPTCG just kind of has it on lock a little more. Planar Genesis, Frogmere Enforcer, Islands. Got a galvanic discharge, sling gang lieutenant. It's a deserted temple. Wow, that does not show up very well on camera because it's like all foil and it's all like white. I collect One Piece trading card game cards. Young Little Taco. I also play the One Piece trading card game. I've oh sorry, we got Bloodbraid Challenger, Crabomination. There's a Korvik doll, retro, and a foil extended border invert polarity. Yeah, I do. I play Magic and I play One Piece trading card game. I do have a deck for Digimon, but I don't really play a lot of Digimon. I don't do a very good job of actually getting to the places that do Digimon tournaments, and I haven't learned that much about the game. Oh, and Dragon Ball Fusion World. Yeah, the new Dragon Ball Super card game called Dragon Ball Super Fusion World. I played that. I did put together a deck for Star Wars Unlimited, but ooh, there's a consign to memory. So throw that aside. Buried Alive. See, Mountain. Victimized Retro. We've got here Aether Revolt, Bismuth, Mind Render. We got a Borderless Strict Serenade, Extended Ripples of Undeath, and a Toxic Deluge. Foil Retro. It's very nice. All right. The Strict Serenade might be of value to Commander players a lot more. I think the consensus on that card in Modern was divided. Well, hang on. Not going to be a consensus if it's divided. Opinions on this card. Okay. There's the insect token for Grist. A forest over here. Hey, foil Unholy Heat and Old Border. Then we've got Kappa Cannoneer, foil Kappa Cannoneer. Then Exterminator Magmark. Hey, we got a Flage. Oh, and a Necrodominance. My second ever. Tobin will be happy for that. Exterminator Magmark. Huh. We got a Flage profile art. I know someone that'll be happy that I pulled that. And a Necrodominance. And Pearl. Pearl is Pearl. I'm not being good about reading chat. Young Little Taco. I remember growing up, I did Yu-Gi-Oh! At like 6, had no clue what to do. Me and my brother just put one card down each and said, mine is more stars, mine wins. I remember doing something similar. Right, let's move on to the next pack. Let's see, I need to see like 2 fetches in each of these packs to do as well as I did on the last box on fetches. Got a swamp. Oh, we got snow-covered wastes. Monsters Vortex. Ah, there's a Bloodstained Mire. Up to 4. Quorum. Archway of Innovation. Hey, there's another Psychic Frog. And a 6 foil profile art. That's not bad. Alright. Ooh. Stay there. Alright, last pack. If I hit a double fetch in this pack, then I will be par for the course on averaging 6. Is Magic the same where you build a deck and then fight with that? Yeah, it's a trading card game where, well, I guess, yeah, there's limited and then there's also constructed. Ooh, we got special guest Solitude. That's very pretty. Not textured, notably. Oh, we got snow-covered wastes and islands. Marionette Apprentice. A white orchid phantom. A Razorfield Ripper, an Emperor of Bones, and an Imsker Iron Eater. Razorfield Ripper. Good lord. Now, let me fix that. There we go. And the White Red Phantom. I'll throw a sleeve on the Solitude. I'm not sure how much the regular Special Guest Solitude is, but there's some factory lines on this. I don't know if that's visible on camera now. There are some horizontal factory lines like right here, and right here. Oh well. Card is cool. We only got 4 fetches. What the heck? I am Strimmer. I'm supposed to be more lucky. What the heck? Well, not really, but... Alright, this is a pretty good box. Definitely not as good as the last one, I don't think. But I did get an Ugin's Labyrinth. So, that was notable. Oh, what is a fetch? A fetch is a land card that you... that's fine. A fetch land is a land card that you sacrifice to go grab another land card out of your deck, thus the name fetch, because you are fetching up a different land. So there are 5 land types there are 5 basic land types in the game of Magic, and before anyone says no, there are 6, there's a waste. A waste is a basic land that doesn't have a basic land type. There are 5. So there are, if you actually look on the back of a card, you can see these little colored dots. So we call this Wooburg, or white, U for blue, B for black, R for red, and then G for green. So there is a basic land type associated with each of these colors that sort of restrict you to different strategies. Of course, over time, this has kind of morphed and changed a lot. But like you've got plains for white, island for blue, swamp for black, mountain for red, and forest for green. So this is black and red. So if I fetched this, I could grab either something with the mountain basic land type or the swamp basic land type out of my deck. So by doing that, you allow yourself to gain access to a smoother mana base, which is the term that Magic players use to talk about how you put your lands in your deck. So like in Magic the Gathering, you have to play lands, and you can play 1 land per turn, and then you like tap it to add a mana, and that's how you pay for costs. So a fetch land is really valuable because it allows you to gain access to like a lot of different colors with minimal downside. Because instead of worrying whether you're going to draw a black land or a red land, you have a land that just cracks itself, and then you go get whatever you need. So these fetch lands are very valuable in Eternal formats where a lot of different cards have been printed over time. So you really want to utilize the most powerful cards that aren't always in the same color. So, all right, I need to get to cleaning this up. No, I'm sorry. You gotta pay extra for that. All right. How much? Oh boy. You can't afford me. What is that emote? Is that supposed to be like, is that Diva? Where did, where did you get that emote? Oh man. All right. Let's get into box number 3. All right, nice. We're making pretty good progress. Well, I don't know. On the third box, almost an hour in. Yes, more. I ordered a case. A case is 6 of these boxes. Whew. Yes, I decided to make a significant expenditure. I didn't think I was going to be screaming. Ah! I didn't think I was going to be streaming this. I thought I was just going to be doing YouTube, and then someone was like, "You should stream this." And well, here I am. I had to switch from like an old streaming setup thing to OBS. OBS seems to be really easy to understand on a very simple level, at least. All right, let's get into this box. We got planes, we got a Priest of Titania, retro border. We got a token in the back here. Oh. All right, we got a Lelia the Blade Reforged. A Disa. I'm never gonna not do that. Have a Disa the Restless etched. A Necrobloom. Oh, I think we have an Eldrazi. Yeah, a retro border Kozilek the Broken Reality. I'm gonna check something really quick. Ulamog Retro is like 50. Kozilek Retro is not showing up on the first page of TCG Player. While sorted price high to low. Let me specify. Oh, where are you? What? The foil etched is worth more? It's 26? Who likes the foil etched? I like how 2 seconds ago I was like, some people like it, and now I'm just dunking on it. No, foil etched? What? Now? Okay, apparently this Kozilek the Broken Reality is worth some amount of money that is not more than $20. I'm going to set it over there. We got a 6 retro border foil. All right, decent pack. Let's keep going. Let's get into it. There's an island. Got a retro border galvanic discharge. We have Kudo, king among bears. Got an overclocked electromancer. We have the PC gamer. Interesting. Got a invert polarity extended border. Hey, Flare of Denial. I think this is the second Flare of Denial that I pulled. This one is in retro. It's really cool. And another extended border foil Harbinger of the Seas. All right. I don't know how much Flare of Denial is, but it wasn't on those pages I just looked at, so I'll throw it over there. I will throw a sleeve on this because once again, there's someone I know that is looking for specifically these, so they'll be happy that I pulled that. Hopefully they're watching the stream, but they're probably working or something. Or maybe not. Kyle, if you in the chat, let us know. All right. Young Little Taco is saying that they have a pack in mind and know when it'll have a cool pick in it. Does that mean that you've mapped out my packs already? Do you work at Wizards of the Coast? Oh, hang on. Ooh. This might be the texture foil. I say that like it's guaranteed in every pack. I don't think it is. Sorry, every pack. Oh, every box. Here's a forest. We got Striker Ritual border. Don't really care for Aether Spike. the Necrobloom. What is the most expensive card in the set? Well, funny you should ask that, because I actually have TCG Player up. If you sort price high to low on TCG Player for the set MH3, the most expensive card in the set is this Ulamog the Defiler borderless card. Market price 80, listings just a little bit under that. I don't know if there are actually serialized cards in this set. I've been told yes, there are. I think I actually did a bit of research, just a very short search. But we're looking at like Ulamog, Emrakul, Tamiyo, Emrakul. So we're looking at like about $100 card. If you get a serialized card, it's probably worth grading and probably worth and get rid of that. Probably worth grading and probably worth more than that, depending on what it is. I've been told that it's a lot harder to get a serialized card. Infested Thrynax. Another 6 profile. And, hey, fetch number 1. Oh, okay. This is not a textured foil, but this is something that I've been looking for because one of my decks in Modern is a... Well, let me read this. You may sacrifice a non-token white creature rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Until end of turn, your life total can't change. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible. So I have a very aggressive deck called Boros Convoke that plays a lot of non-token white creatures to get itself started up, and the main way that you get blown out in that type of deck is by having somebody kill all of your creatures. So for the low cost of one of my creatures that I'm almost guaranteed to play every single game, I can make sure that my board can't be destroyed. So that is something I've been looking for. All right, let's get to the next one. Ooh, come on. All right. There's a mountain. We've got a retro Tune the Narrative. A retro foil Marionette Apprentice. There's a regular Harbinger of the Seas. The Harbinger. We've got an Aurora Shifter. Amphibian Downpour. Hey, there's another Flare of Cultivation Old Border. And a Pearlier. Whoops. Can I get a reroll on this? Are there rerolls in real life gotcha games? That's all Magic is. Magic and other trading card games are just physical gotcha games. The Swamp. We got a Null Elemental Blast. And a Meltdown. And a... Oop, we're into the rares now. Jet Medallion. Omo, Queen of Vesuva. It's a mythic, but I don't know if it's worth anything. It's just going to go over there. Hey, hey! Whoa! Okay. 2 more after this one? Do you mean the one I'm holding right now? Because I think this was the sexy pack. But I see what you're saying, though. Young Little Taco is calling this pack to be amazing. Or at least have Disa in it. There's another Sapphire Medallion. And here's a Sorin of House Markov, which I have not pulled a lot of copies of this. And I know someone that very much wants that card. And Solitude Retro Foil is also, I believe, sought after. Because there are a lot of people that aren't huge on the new art For Solitude special guest, it does kind of look like a kind of a ball of wispy light. It's not very defined. There's the backside of that card. It's going to have cards inside of it. I sure hope so. Alright. One pack away from Young Lil Taco's predicted sexy pack. There's a Floor Island, Metastatic Evangel. Ooh, foil retro it that heralds the end. Pearlier. Ooh, let's start a new row. Sawhorn, Nemesis, Arena of Glory, Bloodstained Mire. We're on 2 fetches for this box so far. And a borderless foil Abstruse Appropriation. Again, very cool looking card. Not sure how much it's worth. Alright. This is it. This is the sexy pack. The double-sided is there different types of hollow. In Magic, there's now textured foil, and there have been some different foil treatments in Phyrexia All will be one. And then there's also been oil slick treatment, which was a premium product. Reverse hollow foil. You don't see a lot of things like that like in Pokemon. I think like in Pokemon and well, I think mainly Pokemon, maybe Yu-Gi-Oh as well. Like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, those different types of treatments are more commonplace. In Magic, you usually just have a regular foil. Now, they've recently been increasing the number of types of foils. Like, um, this is an etch foil where it's I heard Young Taco predictions 50% of the time are correct 100% of the time. Thank you, Paul Rudd. You've got this is like an etch foil, um, where it's kind of like matted. I don't know how else to describe it. And then the foils here, like this is an artwork that is, it has no border to it, but it's a regular foiling process. And there are the textured foils, which have some moderate amount of texturing. The oil slick foils were a premium product, where like the art style is like blacked out in the background very much. So I think Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh do a much better job of like creating different foiling types. And the One Piece card game, in my opinion, does a better job of just making their texturing on their foil alternate cards like really pop. Magic, in my opinion, is kind of at a point where it needs to keep making product to survive, but the game is so good and it has such a huge following that it doesn't need. Yeah, the oil slick foils are cool. Where like Magic will be able to exist almost no matter what the people running it do, just because it's so established. Tireless Provisioner, Old Border Foil. We've got Emperor of Bones. A Filigree Racer. Got a Winter Moon. Borderless. Hey, we got Echoes of Eternity. Very cool borderless card. And then an Etchfoil Kali of the Vast. Well, you were right, young Lil Taco. That pack did have cards in it. Planes. It's all right. You tried. Hard evidence. We got a snow-covered waste. Oh, we got a recruiter of the guard. And Brewmate Tyrant. There's another fetch. Bloodstained Mire. Fetch number 3. Got a Grief. Oh, and a Flooded Strand. Fetch land number 4. Retro Border Foil Flooded Strand. That is nice. We got a Retro Border Grief. Is this my 4th Retro Border Grief? There's a friend that I had that was interested in getting a playset of Grief, and I might just get some foil textureds. All right. Hmm. Okay. Sorry, there's some print quality issues on this. Kind of hard to see. It looks smudged just a little bit on just this word on just this card. Probably nothing I should be upset about. Jolted away card evidence. All right, we got a Detective's Phoenix. Got a Sphinx. Ooh, some shiny stuff in the back. Sphinx of the Revelation. Lately the Blade Reforged. Worn Soul Trader Alt Art. That's cool. And Bloodstained Mire Foil Extended Border. Very nice. So we're up to 5 fetches. We still got 3 packs to go. Swamp. Munitions Expert. Alright. Savine's Reclamation. Hideous Taskmaster. Hey, there's an auto profile. Windswept Heath. Hey, and a Ral. Foil Borderless Ral. Very nice. So we are now at 6 fetches, and I think I actually need a borderless one of this card that is not foil. Because I'm playing Ruby Storm in Modern, which Storm is a mechanic that rewards you for casting lots of spells in the same turn. The Storm mechanic says when you cast a spell, copy it for each other spell cast this turn. So this is a creature that reduces your costs, and then you pair it with a bunch of other cards that generate mana or draw you cards, and then you combo a lot of those cards together until you find your card that says Storm, and it'll be a card that does a damage directly. It's called Grape Shot. So this is a deck that I've been playing in Modern recently, and I do have some copies of this RAL already. This RAL is actually pretty pricey right now, which I'm kind of surprised by because people don't usually look favorably on Storm until it's powerful, and then everyone freaks out. So that's a good hit. I think RAL was like 20 or 30. That's foil as well, so that's a good hit. All right. Planes. We've got a Retro Border Dragon's Rage Channeler. Retro Foil a Curse Marauder. How many people do we get? I have not checked. Whoa, 6 people. 7 people? 6 people. All right. Cool. Back to this. Oop. Okay. Well, now I know what's in the back, but got Ophelia, Exuberant Shepherd, a Siege Gang Lieutenant, Dreamtide Whale, an Emerald Medallion, and a foil Borderless Shifting Woodland. That looks really cool. This is a card I'm not sure if I want to mess around with a combo deck with that card or not. It's very cool. All right. Let's go ahead and open this last pack, and that'll be it for box number 3. No texture foil in this one. How many texture foils have we gotten so far? Gosh, I don't remember. Oh well, we'll look into it later. Yeah, this one too. There are some of these cards where it's like smudged. It looks like they smudged the ink on the top. It's weird. Oh well, we got a mountain. Hey, there's another Bloodstained Mire. We're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fetches in this box. It's insane. Let's throw those over there. The Lazotep Quarry. That might actually be. Wait. I don't know. I didn't memorize the values of these. A Lazotep Quarry. A Crabomination. Another Cap Cannoneer. And a Dress Down. That's our second retro foil Dress Down. All right. It's pretty good box. I am not going to. Do you think you could make an OP deck with the cards that you opened today? Well, the modern format has a lot of different archetypes in it. And these sets, these Modern Horizons sets, are kind of meant to provide an influx of cards to a metagame that already has a very large card pool. So the power level is often pushed, and they also have a lot of different things. So, like, I already have a pretty powerful deck that utilizes this card, and there are going to be some cards that I open today that I'll try to use in the decks. But I think overall, the decks that I am building are not only going to use these cards. However, most of these cards are very relevant to many different strategies because of the power level. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fetches. That's crazy. All right. So we have our cards there. And I'm also going to have to learn about the magic of video editing, even just very basic, like cut and paste. That way, when I repost these videos to YouTube, I'll just cut out the part where I am picking up cards. All right. Box number 4. There it is. All right. Box number 4. We've been streaming for an hour. Try to go a little bit faster. All right. I just flipped up my my headset mic so that way I could take a little sip of sody pop. We'll see if I'm courteous enough to flip it up when the inevitable burp comes. I don't know about that. We found the fish. We found the fish. Now we just need to find the whale and the kraken. But they have to be in the same box. That's the trick. You're only allowed to celebrate the reform tokens if you find all of them. Got a swamp. Galvanic Discharge, Priest of Titania. Those are both nice retros. We got a Worn Soul Trader, Infested Thrinax, Emperor of Bones, got a Kappa Cannoneer. Hey, we got a foil borderless power balance. Very nice. Moving on. Oh, anyway. Calling pack 9. So that was pack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So since Hedward is calling it, this is going to be the worst pack. It's not going to have anything. It's just going to be commons. I hope you're wrong. Sorry. I hope I am wrong about what I just sarcastically said about your pack calling ability. That's going to have the textured foil Ral in Eldrazi, and I want you to pull nothing. I bet you did. Here's an island. Aether Spike. There's an Urzus Incubator. This card is absolutely insane and limited. This name Eldrazi and build an Eldrazi deck. This card did nasty things to my two-headed giant team in pre-release. Mutated Cultist. Ooh. Oh ho! Okay, forget that archway of innovation. How about the most stylish way to make you sacrifice 2 creatures? That's nice. Borderless Flare and Retro Foil Border Flare. Captain Toblerone, I don't know. We're on box 4. I'm doing my best. Look, I even pulled this Flare of Malice Borderless that you wanted, okay? It's not even a foil. Leave me alone. Actually, don't leave me alone. I'm wanting people to watch the stream. All right, let's do this. I'm literally at home. If you don't open a cereal, I don't bother coming back home. My dude, I don't know how to tell you this, but I am literally at my home. How about don't bother coming back to the shop? That's more realistic. We got Strike It Rich, Party Thrasher, and we have Disa. Lelia the Blade Reforge. Aww. Ugh, Old Border Fury. This card is banned. Just for context, for people like Young Little Taco that don't play the game, this card got banned out of Modern, but this set was in development before that happened. So, hey, got a extended border foil Guide of Souls. Okay, it's happening. We got the Kraken token. We're missing the 6/6. I need to start checking both sides of the token. Ooh, is that a textured? It's very shiny. We'll see what it is. A mountain, retro tireless provisioner. All right, set those over there. Oh, I was supposed to make separate piles for all the boxes. If you don't open a serialized card, I'm unfollowing. Whatever. Just don't unsubscribe from the YouTube channel, please. Toxic Deluge. Stone Idol Generator. Ripples of Undeath. We got a Wheel of Potential. And yeah, first fetch of the pack. Of the box. It is the first fetch of the pack, but I meant to say this is the first fetch. Pack 9 will contain only pale moons. That's a terrible thing to wish upon another person. Silent farter. All right. We got a foil borderless. Fetch number 1. Still searching for the missing 6/6 token. All right. Forest. Hard Evidence, SCOA. Hey, fourth Flare of Denial. Selective Obliteration. Each player chooses a color, then exile each permanent unless it's colorless or it's only the color its controller chose. Each player gets to choose a color. That doesn't seem great if you're trying to wipe the board. We got the Bear Man. Bare necessities joke. Okay. Disruptor Flute and a foil crick. So, yeah. This is 8. We are getting closer to the prediction pack. A Beard and Eldrazi Spawn. Swamp. SCOA. Slinging Lieutenant. We've got... Oh, no! My setup is messed up. Poop cards. Oh, thank you for thank you for providing good content to poop to. And then poop cards. Wow, thanks for the vote of confidence. But you're not wrong. 6, Lesdep Quarry, an Emerald Medallion Full Art, Volatile Stormdrake Retro, and a Extended Border Detectives Phoenix. Ooh. I can see the back of this one, which means that it's at the very least a foil double-sided card. Swamp. Munitions Expert. Hey, and it that heralds the end. Foil. Let's throw those on the pile. Estrid's Invocation. Desert Warfare. Whenever you sacrifice a desert and whenever a desert card is put in your graveyard from your hand or library, put that card onto the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 5 or more deserts, create that many red, green, and white send warrior creature tokens that gain haste. That's cool. I kind of wanted to build that, was it Hazazon? Not old Hazazon. Yo. I don't like this card, but I really like this profile art. This angry lady. An angry giant. We got a Party Thrasher. Is it? Could it be? It's a Ral. It's another foil Ral. That's great. Awesome. That means that I have 3 regular and 3 foil in total, so I could choose. I think I usually opt for non-foil. I usually choose non-foil because I would prefer to be able to play with those cards over time without having to worry about whether or not they're going to curl or whether or not I'm taking care of them properly. But I don't know. That looks really good. Of course, what I may do, just because I love Storm so much, is I may just buy a playset of the texture foils of those. Alright. The next pack, not this pack, but the next pack is the one that's going to have all commons, unfortunately, because Hedward is so bad at calling cards. So, I apologize to the viewing audience that Hedward had to call the pack, but I couldn't stop him. Alright, we have Forest, Snow-Covered Waste, Retro Foil, Tireless Provisioner. Alright. Primal Prayers, Corum, the Undertaker, Wintermoon, got a Crabomination, and a foil. We're done. So now I want foil. I'm not sure. It hasn't. Yes, you're correct. Your pack hasn't been opened. I apologize for the pack we're about to open. Shiny Jet Medallion. All right. This is the call to pack. Will Hedward prevail? Do we know? We don't know. We don't know. Kaplan. Wow. Captain Toblerone. So now you want foil rows. I don't know. I think I want foil textured rows. I need You are right. I do need fetches. We are underperforming on this box so far. We only have one. You know what? We're going to say that Hedward called the 4 fetch pack because that'll get us back on track to be opening more fetches. I agree, Hedward. You're right. What was I thinking? How could I have been so distracted? We need to focus on what really matters, which is, hey, there's an Amped Raptor, which is obviously focus is my strong suit, as you just saw. So planes, we got an Unholy Heat, Retro, Jolted Wake, Argent Deus, Talon Gates of Madara, Pearl Medallion, and a Recruiter of the Guard, and a Rasheen. Well, there was a Recruiter in here. There weren't any fetches. So you got your wish. Gate is sweet. You mean Talon Gates of Madara? Let me actually read this card. Yeah, you got your wish. I opened nothing. Fuck you, Taylor. All right. When Talon Gates of Madara enters the battlefield, up to 1 target creature faces out. Add a mana of any color, or put it from your hand onto the battlefield. What? You can just pay 4 and just frickin' hand trap someone. Up to 1 target creature faces out. That's super cool. It's also super cool because even if you don't want to phase something out, you can just be like, okay, on your end step, I have 4 mana. I'm going to ramp 1. That's awesome. Makes me wish that I'd actually read it before because I'd be like, whoa, it's the gate, yo, instead of just like, here's another commander card. Well, don't worry about this one. All right. I think that was the textured, and I believe that that's a rel, which would make me very happy if that is the case. All right. Got Island. A really... Okay. Just to make sure that you realize this is not the card. Sorry, this is not the lighting. That's the lighting starting to mess with it. Look at the top of this card, and then look at the bottom of this card. This is an example of printer out of toner. What the heck? All right, we got a Monstrous Vortex. Hey, we got a Thief of Existence. Exterminator, Magmark. Dreamtide Whale. Oh, yes! I haven't opened any of these Flooded Strands. It is a RAL. Closer to camera? Why don't you get closer to the screen? Okay, fine. Thank you. So, Flooded Strand, I really want to play some of this art. I'm going to out myself as a Genshin Impact player, except I don't play Genshin Impact anymore, which is kind of weird. But this artwork actually reminds me of like was it the Starry Peak in Genshin? Like in the very starting area, there's like this really tall thing that you climb way the fuck up to like pick a certain type of flower to level up Venti. This looks like that to me, which gives me like nostalgia, even though I've stopped playing the game. And if you still play the game, I encourage you to not do that for your mental health and well-being. It is Ral. No, bro, let me talk about my reminiscing about Genshin. Yeah, that's the textured Ral. Cool. All right, let's get it. Yeah! Well, now I gotta get 3 more of these, which is probably gonna cost me an arm and a leg, but that's fine. I've got some cards to trade to make that happen. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Double Ral. That's great. All right. Now I need more fetches. Closer to the camera. All right. Is this better? Captain Toblerone. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Let me know if this is close enough. Snow-covered wastes. Got a Flage. Razorfield Ripper. Another full art Springheart and Antuco. Kudo. King Among Bears. Oh, wow. Now I'm just not in the frame anymore. Here we go. Philia. Exuberant Shepherd. Foil profile. Very nice. The next time that I stream, I am just going to take this camera arm and just bring it closer. Yes, another Splinter Twin. Oh, whoops. Spoiled the card. We did it. We did it, though. We did the most important thing of a box opening, which is that we found the reform tokens. Okay? This is the only metric by which your box was successful or not. Did you find the fish, the whale, and the kraken? No? Box wasn't good. So, this is the first good box. Thank goodness for that. Gosh, it was so painful to go through 3 bad boxes. Just a whiff on those tokens all those times. Null Elemental Blast. Eldrazi Line Breaker. Oh, that's cool. Here we go. Got an Omo, Queen of Vesuva. Oh, let's put that over there. Get out of here. I'm not even going to talk about you. And a Grist. Cool. So this isn't foil, but it is borderless Grist. Very nice to have. And an etch foil Heragast. Oh my god, I only got 2 fetches in this box. But they were both full arts, so I'm pretty happy with this still. Let's go ahead and pack this up and get onto box number 5. Oh god. Oh god. Ah. Just grab that flare to know. J Rose was taken. Are you Josh? Thought I was talking to my friend Josh the other day. Okay, yeah. About how that card is like Splinter Twin. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Oh, now! Gosh. I need to get a better clamp for my camera arm because I had my larger table out. Instead of the table that I'm on is it's like a side table where it has telescoping legs so you can adjust the height, and it's really nice just for everyday use. Um, but it's not very stable, so please pull 2 more ripples of undeath so I can trade for them. Okay, fine. Man, gosh, no, I've got performance metrics on my hobby business. Gosh, it's not really a business yet. I think we've pulled. Oh, have we only pulled 2 Ripples of Undeath? Okay. All right. Box number 5. Let's go. Anybody want to call the packs? Anybody? 3, 2, 1. I guess I have to account for a slight delay in stream and the stream chat. Lucky pack 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. We're going to open this one first, which may make it lucky pack number 7 and may actually. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we're going to open this one first. So 9, 7. Seems that they're not actually 9th and 7th, but let's just skip straight to the good part. So Taylor was unable to find a reform token, so he lost. There's a Vexing Bauble. Just kidding. He won. Forest. And a Snow-Covered Waste. And a Slinging Lieutenant. Yes, here. We got... Yeah, I'm way up out front. It'd be here. Alright. Throw these over here. We got a Null Drifter. A Sage of the Maze. A Guide of Souls. An Eladamri Corvectol. And an Iron Eater. That's not a bad pack. I believe that Sage of the Maze is actually worth something. Maybe. I don't remember. Corvectol in profile, I think, is nice. So, let's go ahead and set those aside. Thank you for a decent pack, Taylor. And Josh, you better find a reform token. Oh. I think you may have found. Actually, you know, I shouldn't speak. Eleanor is $20 for some reason. Eleanor. Oh, Eladamri. Yeah. It's because Elves is really good and also Commander. Elves is also really good in Commander. Alright, we got this island. K-Command, Sunken Palace. Ooh, Profile Imsker Iron Eater. Borderless Wrath of the Skies. Very nice. And a Dreamtide Whale. It's a decent pack. So I guess now that we have gone through the called packs, we're just going to say those were packs 1 and 2. 6. So the actual 7th opened pack and the actual 9th pack will we'll see how good those are. All right, we got the whale token. We're 1/3 of the way there. It's happening. There we go. The middle child. Mountain. Brain Surge. Retro. Foil Kappa Cannoneer. Aether Refinery. Monumental Henge Borderless. Ashling Flame Dancer. And a Kudo. Not very exciting. All right. Islands, Galvanic Discharge, and Meltdown. We got a Guide of Souls. Oof, my it's fine. Got Polygoyf. We got a Guide of Souls. Polygoyf. Jet Medallion. Hey, Borderless Flare of Denial. Disruptor Flute. Very cool. Swamp. Sling Gang Lieutenants. Got a Spy Master's Vault. March from Velisvel. Argent Deus. A Esper Sentinel. Let's go. A Flare of Duplication Retro Foil. Let's throw a sleeve on that Esper Sentinel. Next pack. Quickly, though. Let's see how many of the real ones are actually here. I'm not checking that very often. We still got 6 people. Okay, cool. Back to it. Breaker creation. Got a forest. A Dreamtide Whale. Geote. Power Balance. Hey, there's a Flooded Strand and an Emerald Medallion. Fetch count is 1. Power Balance looks really cool. I've gotten a lot of those. Alright. What am I doing? Alright. We are still going. Forest, to the narrative, consuming corruption. Yo-ho! There we go. There it is, Josh. Another foil Ulamog the Defiler. Got Horizon of Progress. Birthing Ritual. Foreign Soul Trader. Foil Profile Kalia of the Vast. I wonder if that is holding its value because of Commander. We've got Horizon of Progress, Foreign Soul Trader, Birthing Ritual, Borderless is very nice, and Ulamog the Defiler pack foil. Let's throw a sleeve on that. All right. That I believe. Okay. Yeah, that was the 7th pack. That was the 7th pack we opened. So, Josh, you actually, in terms of the order of packs we opened, you actually called a hit on the 7th pack opened, if you want to interpret it that way. Still to be determined whether or not the 9th actual pack open is going to contain something really great. I hope it does. Ugh. Kali of the Vast. Whew. Let me very quickly pop over to TCG Player and see. Regular is 50, so I imagine the foil is worth more than that. I hope. That is not always how it works. Damn, these are 50 apiece. We have to get 3 more of them. What else was I looking at? I was looking for Kalia of the Vast. Let me actually just. I do have a keyboard here. Kalia of the Vast, borderless, 0375. $10 for the regular, 20 for the foil. Okay, take that. What? Balances out with the 7th in order pack. True that. True that. Hang on. All right. Let's keep going. $20. I should probably throw that in sleeve. Yeah, I'll throw the Kali in the sleeve. Um, Oh, didn't we say that the Eladomri was also worth? Hey, Basic Islands. Nice of you to show up. Any any flages yet? Yes, we have hit 2 flages. There has been a profile art flage in one of the boxes and a regular foil flage in another one. So I don't think it's possible to open up regular, like, I think if you open up a regular printing of any one card here in the collector product, it's going to be foil. So if you don't like foils, that's kind of a problem. I think you do like foils. I believe you do like foils. So I do not remember what box it was that we opened the flage. So there was a profile flage. I think the profile art might not have been foil. The regular pack foil was another one that we opened. So let's keep going. All right. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoops. All right. Here we go. Right here. Here should be good. Flare of Denial. We have opened. There's actually a borderless one here. And we have opened, I think we've opened 3. I believe there's a borderless one that we've opened here, a retro, and a pack foil. Again, don't remember which boxes those were. Planes, got a DRC old border, and a Cursed Marauder old border. Hey, there's a Nadu. A Nadu. Copy Lands, Fanatic of Ronos. Hey, and a Johnny borderless, and an Arna Kennerid. Trade for pack foil if you don't want to hang on to it. Yeah, I'd do that. And we got in a Johnny flip planeswalker as well. A flip card. Flips into a planeswalker. And an etched foil commander card. It doesn't have the commander symbol on it, but it's a commander card. All right. This is Taylor's pack. And when I say that, I mean that this is a pack that Taylor called as being good. Whether or not Taylor will own the contents of this pack is up to him. Yeah, this box is kind of stinky. Well, we got an Ulamog the Defiler foil. That's pretty cool. And an Esper Sentinel. But in terms of fetches, yeah, we have 1. There's that. That is fair. Stop making me sad. Talus Provisioner, Galvanic Discharge, Sapphire Medallion, a Jyoti Foil. Hang on. Okay. Let's throw those over there. Sapphire Medallion, Jyoti, Moag Ancient. Oh, I think this might be the... Wait. No. Never mind. It's just a borderless foil. We got a Detective Phoenix, borderless Sowing Microspawn, and a really disappointing yet cool-looking Wheel of Potential. Yeah, this card is... Okay, cool. So we're going to throw that over there. Okay. Box is stinky. And of course, we are only 1/3 of the way towards achieving the proper metric for whether or not the box is good, which is finding all 3 of the reform tokens. I've only ever done it on 2 boxes before. The daunting task. Mountain, Unholy Heat. You got White Orchid Phantom, Spawnbred Protector, another Crick, White Orchid Phantom, and a Springheart Nantuko foil this time, borderless. Very nice. Splinter Twin number 3. All right, 2 more packs. Spawn. Ooh, there's something shiny in the back of here. Swamp. Unholy Heat. Hey, this is a good start to a rare section. Got a foil Ugin's Labyrinth. Got a Bloodbraid Challenger. Philia. Exuberant Shepherd, profile art. A Chthonian Nightmare. And ooh, Textured Subtlety. Very nice. All right. Well, that makes me feel better about this box. Texture Subtlety is very nice. And well, not textured. Ugin's Labyrinth is a good hit. All right, last pack. Ah, man. That's just insult to injury. Because we can't get the fish and the Kraken. Darn. Didn't quite make it. We'll get them next time. We've got Plains, Unstable Amulet, Tune the Narrative, Aether Revolt, Sphinx of Revelation, Aether Revolt again, Borderless Polluted Delta, and Garbage. Get out of here, Pearl here. Gosh, this is 2 boxes in a row of 2 fetches, but I guess both of those boxes... Okay, the last box I got 2 Borderless. This one I got 1 Borderless Polluted Delta, which is... It is nice. It's nice. Okay, I'm done with the reef work and the... Whoa. I am done with the Reef Worm Tokens joke. At some point, I'm going to have to go back through all of this stuff that I've opened and actually price it out, because I'm sure that there are a lot of like maybe $10 or $15 cards in this pile that I'm not throwing sleeves on. And I'm going to have to fill my trade binder. All right. This is it. The final box. I don't know what I'm guaranteed in a case. Actually, I think I'm not actually... I do not think you're guaranteed anything in a case. Hopefully there's a cool Eldrazi or a serialized card in here, because hasn't been anywhere else. We've gotten some cool textured foils. I'm thinking about how I want to handle the end of this video, or the end of this stream. Because for streaming purposes, just hanging out, having fun. I mean, we're streaming and recording at the same time through OBS, so I can just pick a nice cutoff point and say, all right, this right here is where we're going to end the opening video part. And then I just stop recording that and, or, you know, make a note to self. Because I guess the other thing I could do is I could just have a raw VOD upload on my YouTube. And just say, like, this is a stream video. So that way people that just want to watch the juicy bits can go there. All right. This is the last box. What a journey. I mean, we just opened Magic cards, but there have been some good ones. And I've also really enjoyed being able to talk to all y'all while doing this. I'm probably going to be getting a bit of coaching from other people that have streamed before on things like Dead Air or how long I took on any individual pack, but this was a fun first. Could it be? No. I said, any plans to play MTG today? No, I did not have plans on doing that. I'm going to be doing this in the middle of the day, and then I'm going to be eating dinner with family for Father's Day during the end of the day. Where will we go? You'll play me on MTGO? A Drowner of Truth and a Swamp. Ah, okay. Pearly Ear. Let's center myself again. Pearl Ear, Localized Destruction, Fanatic of Ronas. Hey, Chthonian Nightmare. Very nice. That's a cool looking nightmare. And an Ashling Flame Dancer. Ooh. Okay, technically we have gotten 2 of the reform tokens. I'd just like to point that out briefly. I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm just putting it out there. It that heralds the end. Strike it rich. Ophiomancer. Liege Gang Lieutenant. Genku. Dress down. Oh no. Double Genku. Okay, well we got to dress down. That's fine. Genku is a house unlimited, that's for sure. All right. Let's keep going. Plains. We got, ooh, It That Heralds the End. Shilgengar. Roommate Tyrant. Borderless Shifting Woodland, that's nice. Hey, there we go. Kozilek the Broken Reality. And it's the good one. Concept Eldrazi. Oh! And an Etchfoil Emrakul the World Anew. That's a pack. All right, that's a pack. And the Shifting Woodland too. All right. Well, I'll set that over there. I'm going to be sleeving up both of these. Wow, that's a pack. All right, I believe it's this style you're guaranteed one in a case. I think that's what I was looking for. However, I don't think this is serialized. I believe that this is just a concept art, which probably means that I'm not going to get a serialized card in this box. Which means I didn't get a serialized card in a case. Now, if this is what you're considering a serialized card because it's ultra rare, I don't see how it's serialized. It's just a concept art. However, it's a hit, and no mistake. That might be the best single pack I've opened in all of my product. All right. Let's keep going. That good? Kozilek's and Sealing. Plains. Got Galvanic Discharge. Nesting Grounds. A Devourer of Destiny. Funny, I was just talking to someone the other day thinking, well, I'm about to open a case. I'll probably find some more Devourer of Destinies. I believe this is the first Devourer of Destiny that I've opened in this whole case. We got a Flooded Strand, and a Flooded Strand, and a Shifting Woodland Borderless Foil. So we are now at 2 fetch lands for the count of the box. All right. No Elemental Blast, I'll throw that over. And a Cephalid Coliseum. Island. Hard Evidence, Snow-Covered Wastes, Retrofoil, Lily of the Blade Reforged, Polygoyf, a Ruby Medallion. There we go. Oh, and a foil Ugin's Labyrinth Borderless. Very nice. I believe this Ruby Medallion is going to be the one that goes in as my 4th copy in my Storm deck because I prefer non-foils, so I don't have to worry about curling. Now I have another foil Ugin's Labyrinth. I'm really hoping to get a non-foil borderless Ugin's Labyrinth, because if I could get that to happen, then I would have 4 borderless non-foils, which would be really great. Let's get a sleeve on this. Ruby Medallion is just kind of pulled out there because it's something that I personally am going to be using, but for now we can throw it back in there. All right. Mountain, Dragon's Rage Channeler, Accursed Marauder, another Shifting Woodland. This is the 3rd Shifting Woodland I have pulled in this box. That's crazy. It's a regular copy of Shifting Woodland. Spawn Bed Protector, Harbinger of the Seas, the Abstruse Appropriation, and a foil Old Border Esper Sentinel. I think this is the first foil retro I've pulled of Esper Sentinel. Pretty shifty box. Oh. Ah, you got me. Oh, yeah, this box garbage, bro. Garbage. No, I get it. Shifty. Shifting woodlands. Ah. At first I was like, autocorrect? You wanna... Oh, I see what you're doing there. Okay. Forced. And then we got Unholy Heat and Galvanic Discharge. First rare is a Flare of Malice. Nice way to start that off. Okay. We've got a regular Flare of Malice. We've got Disa. Spymaster's Vault. Ooh, ooh. Bro, another Esper Sentinel. Okay, we take those. And an Aether Revolt. Okay. Cool looking Spymaster's Vault. Another Flare of Malice. Start a new row over here. And get a sleeve on this Esper Sentinel. Double Esper Sentinel box. Seems good. All right. Ooh, looks like we got a looks like an Eladamri in the back there. Mountain, Brain Surge, Snow-Covered Wastes. Got a regular Ral. We just throws in there correct piles. We've got Ral, Monsoon Sage, and Ral's backside. Everyone take a close look at Ral's backside. And that was how Ral sued the college. No. Hey, we got an Ugin's Binding. That's cool. And a Chittering Dispatcher. And a Wooded Foothills. And the Eladamri Corvic Doll. I know that this Ugin's Binding is worth a bit of money, or at least it was. Time for the price check. Let me get my keyboard. Hugins binding Berderlish. Wow, only 15 bucks. Wow. Oh, look at that trend. Woohoo! Yeah. Okay. That explains it. All right. Ah, there we go. Throw that there. Elder Corvic Doll. I guess I'm throwing a sleeve on that. Foil profile for the Elves Enjoyers. Uh, Now I'm looking at this. I can't take it seriously because of the proxy Taylor that you were passing around the other day. I'm like, this is just a piece of paper, right? Just crunch. I'll throw that over there. I guess RAL, actually just regular RALs are worth a decent amount too. Whatever. Servo. We got Swamp. Unholy Heat. Monumental Henge. Barrowgoyf. Ooh, that's a cool Kali of Vast Borderless. And a foil retro Chthonian Nightmare is also really cool. Cool. Well, hang on. Okay, there's a borderless art and a profile art. We found the profile art previously. Okay. Those are good pulls. All right, 3 more. Plains, Retro Priest of Titania, Foil Orms Chant. Very blinding Foil Orms Chant. Benthic Anomaly, Shilgangar, Null Drifter Retro, Foil Borderless Sowing Mycospawn. That's nice. Alright. Actually, I believe that means that I have 4 retro Null Drifters now. Or 3. Something like that. Alright. Let me try to stay close to the camera here. An unstable amulet. I got enough unstable amulets. Mountain, snow-covered waste, null elemental blast, foil retro border. We got the bear dude. Ooh. Rampant Frogantua, borderless Ormstrand, Aether Revolt, and a White Orchid Phantom, borderless and foil. That's really pretty. Borderless Ormstrand is also very pretty artwork. Gosh, this is the last one. And it only took me 2 hours. I probably could have done it in a shorter amount of time if I really wanted to, but I think I would have been giving up some of the chat interactions, so that wouldn't be as fun. It that heralds the end. Islands. Strike it rich. There's a Wooded Foothills. A Eldrazi Confluence. Borderless Sowing Mycospawn. We got Flare Denial Retro. I've got 2 of those. And a Fanatic of Veronas. Alright. Pretty good. So, now I gotta decide, what am I doing with the end of this video?